Details on what happened leading up to this tragedy.
Carl, Amanda, OSBI confirmed it is investigating the death of K9 Deputy Dollar. According to the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office, the dog was found inside a hot car yesterday while his handler was in training.
Go ahead.
The call came in as a code 3.
Field log, K9 Dollar had a heat emergency training. Will be en route.
Cleveland County K9 Deputy Dollar was found dead inside his handler's car, according to the Sheriff's Office.
I'm going to be en route, code 3, Rose Rock, Norman, Rose Rock Animal Hospital.
The 7-year-old dog was brought into this vet clinic in Norman and later came out a K9 hero during an honor walk with an American flag draped over his body. In a press release posted to Facebook, Sheriff Chris Amison said Dollar was left inside his handler's car during training on Thursday. The temperature that day reached a record high of 99 and even hotter, over 120 degrees inside a car. In a statement on social media, Sheriff Amison said, quote, "We are devastated by the loss of K9 Dollar. Not only was he a remarkable working dog, but he was also a beloved member of our family," end quote. The sheriff's post on Facebook received more than 200 comments, showing a public outcry on how this could have happened. While K9 units do have safeguards to protect dogs, it's unclear what type of deputy vehicle Dollar was in. The K9 deputy became a part of the sheriff's in 2020. He was trained in narcotics and was instrumental in keeping drugs and other contraband out of the jail, according to the sheriff's office. Flags in Norman were flying at half staff on Friday in remembrance of Dollar. Now, the Sheriff's Office says it plans to hold a memorial service to honor K9 Dollar's life and service. Live in the newsroom, Deanne Stein, Oklahoma's Own, News 9.
Now, how far would you go for save your dog, man? How far would you go? The next video, we got a brother who, he went all and beyond to save his dog. He had a Chihuahua, to make a long story short. His dog was on the yard. The dog spotted a coyote on the yard. The Chihuahua went breaking off after the coyote. The coyote seen the smaller dog, the man seen the coyote, and he went to action. So I'm about to give y'all, brothers and sisters, this video. Y'all, like I said, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, come on in and rock with us. It's the Bay, giving it to you the way I always do. Man saves his puppy from coyote. You heard it first. Let's get into it.
Timothy Snipe was taking his dog Roxy out when he noticed her walking towards the woods.
She started barking, and I was like, what she's barking at? And I couldn't figure it out.
And in the woods, Roxy could see what Snipe couldn't at the time, a coyote ready to snack on the small pup.
The coyote ran out. Instead of her coming towards me, she ran towards the coyote.
But it didn't take long before Snipe jumped into action, and his heroic efforts all caught on camera.
Coyote jumped on me and put me on my leg, and I wrestled him down. I choked him out.
Snipe got control of the coyote, picked him up by the tail, and put him in the dumpster until he could get help. He tells me he knows Roxy wouldn't have made it if he wasn't there.
I know I would have been all right. Even if I had got bit and got rabies or something, I know I could get treated for him. But if she had got bit, it was over.
Snipe went to the doctor and got 9 rabies shots. He says he feels good and will now keep this coyote-proof vest on Roxy when she goes outside. Snipe says if he had to, he would do it all over again to keep Roxy safe.
Once you get a pet, they automatically are part of the family, and that's my girl, that's our girl. So, hey, Roxy. Hey, Roxy.
In Mount Pleasant, Sophia Radebaugh, Count on 2.
Hold up, man. Let me blow that thing up. Let me slow that thing down, rather. So you can see my man out there wrestling that coyote. That's why I always tell brothers, when we say we won't jump in that water at an alligator or something, it ain't the fact. See, right now we know we won't jump in the water, right? But when it happens so fast, and your intuition kicks in. You know, you don't even know that you would do that. You know, say you on the edge of the river and the gator grab your dog. The first thing you're gonna do is run towards the gator. You know, knowing that gator can hurt you, but it's just something in you that makes you do that before you have time to think. Before you even can say, "Oh, I'm scared," or "I ain't going over there." As soon as he grab your dog, you gonna rush it. You know, and that's just how it is. My man felt like it was either he do what he had to do or his dog was about to be gone, and he didn't want to go back in the house, you know, without that dog. So he had to do what he had to do. You know, but man, let's get into a little bit of dog talk. You know what I'm saying? One thing about it, you know, I can't give y'all brothers the bus. I'm looking at it like, I can't give you the bus, you know, and I'm just looking at it from one way. I gotta let these brothers and sisters see how much time you're getting behind this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we about to do something a little bit different, but we gonna keep this knowledge and this bulldog game going. We gonna let brothers know how it's going on that side of the fence and this side of the fence, not just on the other side, you know. And a lot of y'all brothers, you know, be careful, my brothers from the United States. You know, you got a lot of them brothers over there in Mexico. They tricking y'all, they fooling y'all to say certain things, to do certain things, and you can't do it like that over here. You know, and you gonna be the one to lose your dog. They ain't gonna lose their dog because they want us to get up on Facebook and tell you something about marks. Your dog ain't marked. Your dog ain't been tried. Your dog ain't been tested and all that. Every day it's starting to look like more and more people coming up there on Facebook trying to entrap people. You know, first thing you say, oh, who tested, who this and who that, and who, like I said in my Facebook post, my brother, you know, what difference it make? You ain't getting one of them. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting one, and I ain't trying to sell you one. Like I told my brothers before, a lot of y'all, I wouldn't have my dogs in your hand. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, that's what got the dog game screwed up. You know, we take money over getting our dog to the right people. We get our dog to the wrong people, and we take that money, and it don't do nothing to benefit you later on down the line, and it screws up the dog game. And you get a bad rep because 9 times out of 10, that person take the dog and go ruin the dog. You know? But hey, man, I just gotta give it to you, man. I just gotta give it to you, my brothers and my sisters. You know, we can't talk about just the bus and don't talk about what kind of time coming behind this thing. Cause brothers might think everybody can go in there and get 10 months suspended to the 1 week and get back on YouTube and start jumping and talking and all that. It don't go down like that, my brothers and my sisters. No, it don't. You know, so that's what we gonna start doing. You know, and we gonna start with this video right here. We're going to start with that Alabama joint. The one, let me let y'all hear it, you know, because you done heard it before. But sometimes it just feels like I miss certain things when it comes to this thing. And one thing about it, you can best believe they're going to give more videos before the year out or whenever they decide to go to more court procedures about this particular court case from Alabama, you know, where the 30-some brothers was jammed up in the dog situation. See, I ain't here to talk about the dog situation right now, really, but I am. You know, when I say I'm not, because we already know what happened. You know, everybody over there said they was going to a barbecue or cookout. It is what it is, you know. But the question I got to ask my brothers and sisters that's involved with that. When you got a brother that says 2 pounds of fentanyl is not his, doesn't that complicate the case? Does that complicate the case? How can you say you got more to worry about? You know, and that's what we're going to talk about. Where everybody want to always call names until you get in that situation. Everybody want to always say how tough he is, how rough he is, and this and that, and what you don't deal with, and who you do deal with, and this and all that, until you get in that situation, right? Now, the man done said he ain't claiming the 2 pounds of fentanyl. Now, every single person that done been in the dope game in America knows when one man don't claim it, it goes to everybody. That's the only rule, the golden rule it always been. With that golden rule being made, if you don't claim it, it go to everybody, then one of them everybody's gonna tell who's on it really is. You see? Now, this the thing I'm saying. Yeah, we all went to the cookout. We didn't know nothing about the dog fight situation. You know, we didn't know nothing about that, right? But what we gonna do about what we gonna do about this fentanyl? Because if a brother said it's not his, that means somebody else bought it there. We got to use common sense. We're not talking about pointing no fingers at nothing. We talking about common sense. You went to a regular dog show, my brother. The reason why I'm speaking on it, you know, we got to show one half and we got to show the other half. And we're going to show, and hopefully them brothers, you know, turn out on that situation, the best they can. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's not just, and that's why I always say, when it's just dogs, it's different. It's not just dogs. You got 2 pounds of fentanyl and you got multiple pounds of bud, plus burners, plus guns. Now you got brothers who got lawyers that saying they wasn't there. The police didn't catch them there, which means the guns that they found there is not theirs. They are one of the people who they caught there. See, this thing is not just we gonna say, it's the barbecue and it's over. No, this thing going to a grand jury. The last news article that we heard about this thing, them folks said it's going to a grand jury. You know, going to a grand jury. So what I want y'all to do is listen to it real quick when they say it's going to a grand jury, and we gonna get back in it talking about it.
A major dogfighting ring in Axis will be presented to a grand jury. The accused ringleader, Jeff Marks Jr., was charged along with more than 24 people back in June. We are learning the dogs allegedly involved in the fights are still at the Mobile County Animal Shelter. Fox News reporter Ariel Mallory in court this morning to hear the testimony. Ariel, talk about what happened in court.
Yeah, we'll need several of the 29 suspects arrested appeared in court today. Now, while some pled guilty, others claim they weren't aware of any dog fighting going on at the property and thought they were attending a barbecue. Well, according to testimony from a Mobile County detective, much more than barbecuing was going on.
A case surrounding an alleged dogfighting ring in Axis is headed to a grand jury. Late this afternoon, testimony was heard from a number of the suspects arrested and a Mobile County Sheriff's Office detective. In June, these 29 people were arrested after MCSO raided a home in Axis. Investigators say these photos show the ring at the house, a number of guns found, and almost 20 pounds of marijuana. The accused ringleader, Jeff Marks Jr., was in court today. According to Detective Alvin Latner, Marks had more than 32 dogs at his home. Latner says Marks owned several treadmills, dog leashes, and found one dog severely bleeding. According to testimony, the detective says deputies used drones to conduct surveillance at the house. Latner testified they have video showing several people walking in and out of a storage shed, several with large amounts of cash. Latner also testified he interviewed Mark's girlfriend, Nikeria Trotter, who was also arrested. He says Trotter claimed she didn't know about the dogfighting going on and thought it was a cookout. The attorney for another defendant says his client claimed the same thing.
The arresting officer was unable to identify my client, wasn't the one that took him into physical custody, nor witnessed my client around any fighting dogs. We allege and assert that my client was simply there to enjoy the barbecue.
The 32 dogs were sent to the Mobile County Animal Shelter. All of them are still on legal hold. Cherie Broussard with Mobile County says the animals won't be euthanized, but can't be adopted.
Now, Broussard also tells me the shelter is still nearly at capacity, putting continual stress on the shelter. And I did try to speak with the attorney for Jeff Marks Jr., but he declined to comment. Now, again, this case is now headed to a grand jury. Live right now in the studio, Ariel Mallory, Fox 10 News.
Now, the reason we talking about this situation because we got to let brothers and sisters of all ages know how easily and how quick you get caught up in something when you're just trying to go out here and have what you call a little bit of fun. You're not thinking about none of that stuff. You're not thinking about no fentanyl. You're not thinking about no bud, no coke, no crack, no none of that, no guns. You just coming to have a little bit of what you call fun, what other people call illegal stuff. Now, if you listen to that video, them folks say they flew drones over the house multiple times investigating that incident. Now, my thing to tell brothers is, common sense tell you, if them boys had drones, they already knew what was going on. It wasn't no, we just popped up over here. And no, y'all got a barbecue. No, if they was flying drones already, that means they already knew something was going on at that situation at that house. My brother, and like I said, I don't care who was there. This video here is not to pinpoint who was there or who wasn't there. This video is to talk and let brothers know how easy it is to come with something simple and leave with something major. You know, now everybody want to play tough and gangster and say what they is they ain't gonna do. Now, how many brothers in that whole 30 lineup, how many of y'all claim that fentanyl? Out of the ones that got caught, them 30-something brothers in that Alabama joint, which one of y'all claimed that fentanyl that other brother said he ain't claiming? Which one of y'all claimed it? Now, when them folks step to you, let's talk real. Forget all the fake talk. You know, we gotta let these brothers know how it's going out here in these dogs so they won't be confused. Even my older brothers that might think it's going down like it used to be. Now, when them folks step to you and say, oh, who fentanyl was that? Because he ain't claiming it. You know what I'm saying? Who fentanyl? It's gonna be all of y'all. You about to go down for two pounds of fentanyl, which can get you life in prison. Oh, that ain't my fentanyl. That's so and so fentanyl. Everybody gangster till you in that situation. You know, common sense tell you what time it was. You know, if the man said it wasn't his, they stepped to every single person in that damn house. They been flying drones over the house. That's not no just roll up on it incident. That's investigative tactics. They already knew what was going on. Y'all talking about a damn barbecue, them folk flying drones over the house. Now, only way they gonna be flying drones, and just so happen y'all get caught up if they've been a big dope house from the start and they've been already investigating the house from the start. And just so happen y'all pull up over there with a big barbecue. You know, what chances of all that falling in place just like that? Man, them folk had an investigation on that whole situation. And like I said, we not here to talk about that. Right now, we here to talk about who gonna claim them 2 pounds of fentanyl. And we gonna talk about out of them 30 people, we know them folks stepped to, if the man said that's not his, we know them folks stepped to all 30 of y'all. Each one of y'all 30 said, that ain't my fentanyl. That's the next man fentanyl. So what we need to start doing is stop getting up here talking about what we will and what we won't do until we in them situations. Everybody gangsters in them situations, right? Okay, but the thing is, like I said, my young brothers, my older brothers, my gray head brothers, whatever, you know, you're going to do what you consider fun, what the country and the law of the land consider illegal, and you're not going to hurt nobody, and all kind of stuff is going on, and you know, forget the fentanyl. Say you tied into, you know, we did the episode down from Mississippi where the 2 brothers lost their life at the box. So now you coming to do a show and you involved with a murder investigation, double murder investigation. You see how easy all that stuff go down. I'm not doing this video to talk about near one of them brothers particular that's involved with that situation. We just here to go by case by case by case. We gonna go the ones that you know that I gave and reported on, the big ones, we gonna follow up on them in the court cases, in the court procedures and all that type of stuff. You know, we gotta let brothers see what, like I said, what it looked like on the other side of that fence. Cause a lot of y'all brothers get mad. I see right now, I already see you get mad when brothers shed the light on the bullshit that's going on. You know what I'm saying? You get mad. It don't make no sense, man. You know, and like I said, anybody who ever been in the game, you already know how it go. Anything that ain't claimed amongst a group of people, it goes to everybody. Whether them people know it ain't yours, it don't matter. They gonna put it on everybody just so they can make one of them everybody say something. Cause we know it ain't yours, but you gonna have that charge since you want to be a gangster. Wear that 2 pound fentanyl charge, then. No, it ain't mine. It ain't mine. No, it ain't mine. Oh, it's so and so's on. All 30 of them had to do that until they figured out whose on it was. And then them folks step back to the brother whose house it is, and they say, well, every single person there says your fentanyl. Every single person there says yours. So you take it to trial, do what you want to do. And that's the thing about it, my brothers and sisters at that dog show. You see, y'all think it's going to be just that grand jury, they going to automatically indict y'all. There's no way all y'all going to that grand jury. It ain't no grand jury in America. The way they set these grand juries up, that ain't going to indict y'all for dog fighting. Now, to brothers who don't know what grand juries is, like I always say before, that's not the court procedures. That's just the procedure to let you know that these brothers are going to actually get charged with dogs. You know what I'm saying? They're going to actually bring these charges forth with them. And ain't no grand jury in America going to turn that down and say no. And like I said, it ain't going to be as simple as y'all thinking y'all going to plead out and it's over. Because you got the brother that y'all got caught up with that ain't gonna plead. The only way it's over like that if he plead guilty to everything, whatever they charging him with, the drugs, the fentanyl, the weed, the dogs, or whatever. He gonna have to plead guilty to that. If he go to trial, then they gonna use y'all to come to the trial against him. All 30 of y'all that say y'all was at a barbecue and they said that wasn't y'all fentanyl. So it ain't gonna be just that easy. That's why I say, brothers, don't get yourself tied up in all that crazy stuff when you talking about 30 and 40 people and 20 people. You know what I'm saying? And when you got 20 and 30 people, you cannot just think you going to trial. You just everything gonna go the way it would go if it was just you by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you and one other person. It's gonna go a whole lot different. You and 30 people. You got to get 30 people to say this very exact same thing. The very exact same thing. Now, you got 30 people. Some of them you may know. Some of them you may not know. You got your wife involved with it. You got a brother who already ran and left his wife in there with the drugs already. But like I said, we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about how easy brothers go to something that they consider fun, which is the laws of the land, consider it to be illegal, but you consider it fun, something so simple, and it leads to something so major. And like I said, man, I told y'all brothers the other day, man, we just got to talk about this real quick. We got to talk about something, man. We got to be real about it. Everybody knows that Miss Mims is no longer doing the bona fide paper registry. Everybody, if you don't know, she's not doing it anymore. Titan is doing it now. And Titan, I text you in my Facebook Messenger. I'm not playing any games, when it comes to certain things, and the Lord moves in mysterious ways. You understand? To all my brothers, get your dog's ADBA registered, and I'm going to say it, I'm going to give you the reason why. You see, Miss Mims, I would have never had this problem. I would have never had this problem with Miss Mims, but because Titan, mad because of some YouTube jokes we did or something we said on YouTube, now he don't want to answer me when I'm hitting him a message about my papers, trying to send bona fide papers off because my dog dual registered through bona fide and through ADBA. Something told me to register through ADBA. That's why I say the Lord move in mysterious ways. Something told me to register them through ADBA. So all my dogs registered through ADBA. Everything on my yard. So Titan, when you think you hurting me, you not hurting me, big dog. I'm just asking you right now, are you ready to go to war, homie? Because we talking about playing with money now. Are you ready to go to war, big dog, Titan, Puma? You ready to go, big dog? Because I ain't even asking you no more. I gave you time when I hit you in the messenger. You didn't respond back because you think you up here. Like I told you before, we break fools that think they up here. We bring y'all back down to jail. Now you want to play them games, big dog. So let's play them games, big dog. Like I told my brothers, you know, you don't miss that Southern hospitality from Miss Mims until it's gone. And then you got a brother with a website who got Miss Mims as president. Miss Mims has nothing to do with bona fide kennels no more at all. I done talked to her. She says she's nothing to do with it. So when you go on the website and you see Miss Mims is president, that's a damn lie. Miss Mims don't got nothing to do with it. They using her name, whether she know it or not, they using her name to try to build, trying to keep that clientele going. Because they know people like Miss Mims and they don't like their ass. You know, I told you, man, Titan, listen here, dog. Do you want this smoke all year long, big dog? We'll figure out what to talk about you the rest of the damn year. You know what I'm saying? Do you want this smoke when you want to play with a brother money? I'm going to teach you how brothers in the South Cat get down about their bread, homie. You know, I'm a teacher, big dog. All my dogs, ADBA registered, American Dog Breeders Association. I'm waiting on them to come back right now for the little I got now. I don't need bona fide, you know. But what I thought you was bigger than how you was acting. You see? Now let's talk about why you really went and got bona fide, Titan. Let's talk about why you really got them. Because see, you know, ADBA accept bona fide. But things may change where ADBA stop accepting bona fide. Because they don't accept all-time Garner stuff. And once ADBA find out Miss Mims not dealing with the bona fide no more, and Titan dealing with it, you know, and like I told brothers, it's always a click to everything. Always a click to everything. Hey, like I said, we could talk all year long about this. Salute to my brothers and sisters out there, man. One thing about it, salute to all my brothers and sisters out there. Hey, you want to play with my money? I'm going to play with your money. Big dog, you know, let's do it. But see, you playing with mine, but I'm playing with yours, and I'm speaking on the truth. Only thing you doing is thinking you stopping my papers, but I'm already registered with ADBA, the top echelon of the dog registry. Hold up, man. Hold up. Let me show y'all what my dogs come with. Let me show you, man. My dogs come with little cards and stuff, man. Little cards like driver's license. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You can't, hey, dog, when you're playing them games, you better know who you're playing with. Now let's play these games. You know, let's play these games. Because, see, I know why you went and got bona fide. Y'all get y'all popcorn ready and y'all get y'all tea or whatever y'all got to get ready. Because I'm about to tell you right now why they went to bona fide. You know, of course, anybody would get the dog registry if they know she going out of business. But we're not talking about that. What we're talking about is these sperm breedings that Titan Kennel popping up with. Macho Buck stuff coming down off Macho Buck sons and this and that. Listen here, brothers. Y'all was locked up. Where y'all had that sperm stored at when you got home? You know, where you had the sperm stored at? See, you know, if you get bona fide, you can register your dogs up off them sperm breedings and all them fake sperm breedings you're doing, Titan, you know. And then you don't have no problem getting them ADBA because ADBA accept bona fide. But like I said, things may change. You know, things may change. Like I said, man, it ain't good business when you're trying to fake like Miss Mims still running it and she ain't. And it ain't good business when a brother's trying to contact you. Forget all the BS. You know, brothers trying to contact you to get their stuff straight and you ignoring brothers. And I know you seen it. That's the thing about Facebook. You can tell when somebody viewed the message or not. But the day you still think it's high you. You still think it's high you. But like I said, man, y'all brothers, you wonder why we talk about bootleg this and bootleg that all the time. You know, pay attention, man, what Pro and them boys used to say. Pay attention to what Pro and them used to say. That all them boys ain't nothing but one little clique. Evolution, Titan, Chico Lopez, all of them is just one little clique. Cousins, brothers, and friends. All of them got the dogs that y'all chasing in y'all pedigrees, supposed to be grand champions. This one of them made grand champion before he was a damn year old. Before he was damn 15 months old. In 1 year, rather. You know, every single one of them out their whole crew, every single one of them got dogs that y'all in y'all pedigree looking for. How they get set up that good? Okay, but like I said, we just talking about how you got them sperms, that sperm stuff you talking about once you came home from the bing. You know, and being that you got bona fide, now you can register up all that fake stuff. Now, I don't run it anyway, so it don't matter to me what it is. You know what I'm saying? Puma dogs ain't winning nowhere in South Carolina. No treadmills, no weight pulls, no none of that stuff. Now I'm talking about without putting you some cut in it somewhere. Puma and this right here and a little bit of that. You know, hey, it just is what it is, man. All you did was start up something I hope you can finish. Now, Bonafide always been behind ADBA when it comes to the registry. But now Bonafide is back. It just took the step back. I'm not going to even lie to you. It's back there what Tom Garner registry is now. You know, and it just is what it is, man. You know, a lot of folk, you can't just, you know, sometimes we can take the name and we can try to do this and we can make a couple of dollars and we can do this and we can do that. But you not that folk. A lot of folk rock with Bonafide just off the strength of Miss Mims. You know, just off that strength. Folk not gonna go out there and go through all them problems and all that type of stuff about no registry when you're not even the top echelon. You know, and all you trying to do is set the macho buck dogs up and the macho bear dogs up and all them other fake sperm dogs you got. He ain't nothing but Puma dogs coming off of Puma, and you acting like they coming off of macho bear and all that other stuff, man. Folk ain't going for all that stuff, man. And you got the registry now, you trying to solidify that stuff, man. Hey, it is what it is. When I'm talking about them fake ass dogs in another year or so, don't get mad, my brothers and sisters. It just is what it is, man. I'm not gonna play when it comes to that bread, man. When it comes to my money and thing about it, it's a brother who think you hurting me, but you not. But I'm gonna show you, and like I said before, and I'm asking you, you ready for this? You know, it ain't gonna be like you think. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be like you think. We're gonna start with one dog and we'll dissect your whole kennel down one by one, day for day. You know? I ain't them boys you be taking their money and then telling them and treating them all kind of ways. I ain't them, big dog. The hell with you and what you stand for, Craig. You know, the hell with what you stand for and everything. Like I say, fuck Bonafide kennels. I ain't rocking with that shit no more. I'm gonna go tear my damn papers up and burn them up. The hell with Bonafide. You know, like I said, I'm with taking steps forward. I ain't with going backwards, and Bonafide just took a big step back in dog history. You know? We talking about integrity when we talking about Mr. Mims, Mr. Carl Mims, then we talking about people with integrity. Now we talking about crooks and gamblers. Man, listen here. Do what you want to do, my brothers and sisters out there. I'm just giving it to you how it is. Fair and unbiased. Raw and uncut. Go ahead and rig them fake sperm breeders up, man. Go ahead and rig them up how you got to rig them up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, I don't expect you to register me up with none of your bona fide. I don't want to register with no bona fide. You know, I want to deal with straight up legitimate folk, legitimate dog folk. I don't need folk lying and getting and rigging up the system for their friends. You know, rigging up this. Y'all thought them Mayday dogs and all them macho buck dogs and all them Puma dogs and all that was rigged up the first time with fake champions or with dogs that ain't went into top echelon dogs. You thought it was like that the first time. Where do you see the grand champions and the champions that come out now? Go down in history, Titan kennels with the most champions across the country. 40 years from now, we be talking about it. All these champions from Titan. Yeah, Titan champion every damn thing out. Like I said before, man, Is you ready for it? You know? Your papers say you're down there in New Orleans, down there in Louisiana, but you ain't from the South. You know? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. This ain't even about where you're from. You know? This is about how you handle it. So you handle it how you handle it, I'm going to handle it how I got to handle it. But don't think about mine. Mine don't stop. However you want to handle it. You know? Like I said, man, y'all tuned in to the channel that's going to give you the most. I'm going to give it to you the way they don't want to hit. You know, the way they don't want to hit, man. And like I said, man, y'all keep bulldogging out there. Y'all keep doing the right things with these dogs and understand these folk, all they trying to do is get $1 from you. You know, all they trying to do is get $1 from you. And thing about it, like I said, man, everybody different. Everybody different. It ain't built in some of y'all to have that hospitality. You know what I'm saying? Even if you giving a brother a curry, he can't tell you what that dog gonna be when they grow up. But at least you can treat him like somebody when he giving you that money. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Them gonna be the brothers that treat you like somebody today, gonna be the brothers that you speak about 20 and 30 years later. Believe me, I won't be speaking about Mr. Puckett, because see, Mr. Puckett wasn't perfect, but I spoke about him 30 years later, 40 years later, because of how he treated me. You know, when you treat somebody good, they gonna speak about it. It's gonna go. When you cutting people and telling them, I ain't no photographer, I'm a dog breeder. When they want to see a picture of their dog stuck or anything like that, you know, how can they believe you when you got brothers who giving brothers dogs that coming out Rottweiler colors off of Grand Champion yellow, top and bottom, no cut in it. We ain't going off Bull Boy Bob from back in the days. Ain't no way in hell no dog from Bull Boy Bob, no gene from Bull Boy Bob gonna pop back up, and no dog from 2024. You know, if you wasn't breeding that stuff, you know, line breds since then. Ain't no Bull Boy Bob gonna pop back up in no Mayday, all Mayday and Grand Champion yellow dog from no 2024, from no dang on whatever year that Bull Boy Bob was out. No, man, it ain't gonna happen like that. But a lot of folk want it, and a lot of folk want you to believe that. Same way we gonna get our brothers to understand how it ain't the grass ain't green on the other side of that fence. We gonna also get brothers to understand half these dog brothers don't got your best intentions in mind. You know, they don't give a damn about you. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about you. Like I said before, man, big salute out to my man Pike, Big Pike holding it down, my brother. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy PB K9s, giving it to my brothers the way I always do, fair and uncut, raw and unbiased. Big salute to my brothers down in the chat, my sisters down in the chat that always be rocking with me, the one that's rocking with me tonight, just the first time tonight. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to all y'all. You rocking with the Bay, man. I've been, like I told you, I've been chilling over the past few weeks, but I had to focus on my puppies. You know what I'm saying? Making sure they were straight. Because I waited a long time for this litter. I waited a long time to make this litter happen. You know what I'm saying? So I had to make sure my dogs were straight. You know? It just is what it is. You got to handle things, what you got to handle first. You know? So I had to handle that, and as well as give myself time to rest. You know what I'm saying? Mentally and physically. Because I've been working hard a long time straight. You know what I'm saying? Without taking time off. So I had to take time off mentally. And like I said, physically. You know? But hey, man. Big salute to them brothers out there, man. Big salute to the brothers with the digital dog show. Big salute to the brothers that got the dog show coming around down in Louisiana. Coming up this January or February. I had a date right on the next video. But y'all know what dog show I'm talking about. Big salute to all the brothers, man, that's doing the right things with these dogs. You know the brother G-Test had the nerve to say, I'm trying to copy somebody because something about a shirt or something about clothing or said something about, listen here, man. Listen, that's what's wrong with y'all brothers. You know, if you see somebody doing something positive, copy that. I ain't telling you to copy what I'm doing or copy what he doing. I'm saying, before you go out there and copy somebody doing dumb, because y'all brothers, it's like y'all attracted to copying dumb shit. And then the stuff you supposed to be copying, you don't want to copy that. You know, you see brothers around you doing certain things, brothers around you trying to make avenues, copy it. That's positive. It don't hurt to copy that. But what you want to copy is the shit that they're doing to get themselves put in the situation to get knocked off. You know, you want to copy all that stuff. That's cool to copy. You know? But like I tell you, man, that shows lack of ambition. That shows lack of will. That shows lack of gameness for y'all brothers that be down in these chats talking gameness all day long. But you not game. You want me to believe your dog game when you talking to me and I can tell you not game? You know, come on, my brother. It don't work like that. Maybe if you talking to a flunky that just gonna accept anything, you know, maybe if you talking to a flunky that didn't do his own bulldogging, maybe if you talking to somebody that's gassed up off all these sporting dog journals, maybe, you know, maybe it'll work then. You know, big salute to Working Line K9 out there. You know what I'm saying? Big salute to your fam. Keep doing your thing, what you're doing. You was hollering at me about something about that dude Gerald and somebody else or whoever. You know, and this is the thing, I told you I didn't want to get involved with that because I'm done with dealing with what he got going on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and keep talking trash and talking junk to that man when we done said what we said to each other. It was what it was. It ain't personal with me, with him. You know what I'm saying? It ain't personal. You know, one thing about it, like I said before, when you get up here on this YouTube thing, you better have bulletproof emotions. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, you know, we all hear stuff and we all take it, we don't cry. But when I say bulletproof emotions, some of y'all hold stuff for years. Y'all hold it. Because what somebody said to you hurt you so bad. It hurt you so bad, you can't let it go. Because you can't take it. So you need to stay where you at, really. You know what I'm saying? You really need to stay where you at and just do them computer voice dog shows and stuff like that. You know, because folk gonna always hate, folk gonna always criticize, and folk gonna always get down in your chat and try to say stuff to get you to jump on the next person. And if you ain't smart enough, you read that chat, you ain't smart enough, you be done said the wrong thing about these brothers in this YouTube, and then they on your ass, and then you better have a battle game. You know, you better be game then. Like I said before, to my Mexico brothers, since y'all been Wild Wild West, double out the length that we was, our Wild Wild West ended in the early 2000s. Y'all still Wild Wild West, so y'all claim. Why the hell we ain't hearing about these dogs that y'all damn Wild Wild Westin' with? We heard about the brother with the Mexican Eli dog. I gave y'all the story on Mr. Gabriel. You know, I gave y'all the stories on him and the brothers that he was dealing with. You know, but where the rest of the brothers at from Mexico that's doing all this? See, we always had laws here in America, but you see how many bulldogs that you hear about? We're not talking about way in the 60s and all that. We talking about when things got up to date. When things got up to date and y'all knew where Mr. Jack Kelly was at because Victor was connected to Mr. Jack Kelly. Titan connected to Mr. Jack. Macho Buck connected to Mr. Jack. Chico connected to Mr. Jack. Ain't no way in hell the rest of Mexico wouldn't have been connected to Mr. Jack. If bulldogging was down there like it is in America. Now, one thing I will give you, my Mexican brothers, y'all got that cockfighting thing. Y'all know that's in America as well. And as American brothers, I was involved with a lot of that type of stuff. But I will acknowledge, you know, y'all do y'all thing when it comes to that stuff. You know, that's like the mecca of that stuff. You just gotta acknowledge what it is, man. A lot of y'all brothers got too much pride and too much envy and hate just to say something that's so simple. Bulldogging it might be ain't started in the South, but it damn sure made its way to the South, and that's where the headquarters was at. Like I said before, you ain't got one state in the South that you can't find a bulldog in. You go to these other states, you don't hear about bulldogs in these states. I'm just gonna go, I'll tell you what, let me just take a blind trip. I'm just looking for me a great bulldog, and I'm just gonna take me a blind trip, and I'm just gonna go, like I said, to Idaho. I'm just gonna go to Idaho, a blind trip. See what we find. We might find us a bulldog out there, right? Yes, indeed, we might find one. Now let's take that same blind trip to Alabama. We're gonna find us a bulldog. Now let's take us a blind trip to North Dakota. Now let's take us a blind trip to Mississippi. We're gonna find us a bulldog in Mississippi. Now, let's go to where the rest of the states at. What we got? Like I say, Colorado. Let's go to Colorado. Let's go to Florida. Bulldogs. Let's go to Arizona. And we talking about Sporting Dog Journal Times. We talking about all is we ain't not talking about no today's time. We talking about Sporting Dog Journal Times coming up. Let's go to Arizona. And like I said, we not talking about a few bulldoggers. We talking about enough to say that's a bulldog state. Now we in Arizona, so now let's go to Tennessee. Bulldogs. Let's go to Louisiana. Bulldogs. Oh my goodness. Cause see, the first video I did, I didn't say nothing about Texas, man. And see, Texas is considered the South. Texas is considered the South. Texas is Texas though. Now, California. We'll let South Carolina take California out. Who wants some of North Carolina? Give me a state for North Carolina from the West Coast. Washington State up there where Elmer James Gibbons from that had them dogs and that shit and that piss back a couple years back. Washington State. North Carolina eat Washington State alive. Eat them alive. Come on, man. Y'all got to find me a state where it's going to compete with the South when y'all West Coast brothers get mad because y'all riding around with low riders and pocket pit bulls. Y'all known for hopping on them low rider things. You know what I'm saying? With that bully breed in the backseat. Every damn video y'all got that came from the West Coast rap video, it got a bully breed dog in the video. Even them dogs Snoop Dogg had in the video back in the days with Staffordshire looking dogs. Now, go look at them boys from the South rap videos. See Murder, them boys, Master P, them, I'm About It, them old movies. Any of them dogs from the South videos. Look at the dogs. It's just different, man. It's just the way of life, Roy Jones ain't getting no yard full of bullets. He had a yard full of game dogs. Big Boy was the first one really famous like that got a bully type, exotic type kennel from the South like that. That was really, really famous. Hey, it just is what it is, man. Some folk can't accept it. Same way we accept that where hip hop come from, and same way we accept that where the first blood in the Crip came from. You ain't gotta accept it. I'm just putting it out there for you. It just is what it is. Where you gonna go home and say, oh man, that boy talked too much. He talked too much, this and that. The hell with what you think. Like I said before, man, we here to get that bulldog talk, and them boys tired of that fairy tale. They want some stuff that kind of makes sense sometimes. Like I said, we had the first wave, and if I had my brother Pro up here, he'll tell you. We had that first wave of Titan evolution, Victor, Chico Lopez, and all them. Everybody with the famous dogs, that same crew. Now we back again with Bonafide. We about to start beefing up the dogs, making these old school sperm breedings, bringing the brothers the dogs they want, giving them the dogs they want when they really got Puma dogs. Hey, it is what it is, man. You can't treat folk like that and think folk ain't gonna say nothing about it. Like I said before, take Miss Mims' name off that thing, say president, when she ain't got nothing to do with it no more. Folk need to know who they sending their money to. They not sending it to Miss Mims. You know? They not sending it to Miss Mims. So that let brothers know already that you're trying to run flim flam on brothers. You know, you're trying to run flim flam on brothers. And I don't care what kind of story he give y'all. She ain't got nothing to do with it. And like I said, Miss Mills, we love you. You ain't got nothing to do with this. You ain't got nothing to do with Bonafide no more. You out of this. We on his ass. The dog community. Like I told y'all look at all them sperm breedings he done made up for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't understand what was going on. But the dog's going to be able to get registered the right, because ADBA wasn't going to register them dogs up like that. You know, ADBA wasn't going to do it. They'll do it now once they see they registered Bonafide, though. And like I said, we just starting this thing up, man. We just starting up. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the hell with Bonafide. I don't need not that one paper in there. I'll burn them on live tomorrow. You know, I'll burn them on live tomorrow. The hell with Bonafide kennels. I never thought I'd be saying that, but it never thought, you know, Miss Mims would turn it over to somebody like that. Now let me send a big shout out to BKK, man. Big salute to you, big homie. Cheers, fam. Cheers to you, dog. Keep doing what you doing with your thing with your dogs. I'm doing my thing with these Walker Reds over here, big homie. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, man. It is what it is, you know? Like I said, salute to all them brothers out there that doing the right things with these dogs. Got them dogs looking good. Take care of them dogs and taking care of them dog areas and stuff like that, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay legal out there. And remember, I'm just getting warmed back up. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all hit them like buttons up. Y'all drop down in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, I'm going to give it to him. You know, I'm going to give it to you. He been waiting on this video all week. He been waiting on this video. Craig, I know you've been waiting on this video since you didn't answer my text. You already knew I was going to say something. But I really don't even care about it. You know what I'm saying? Because all you doing is show me your pettiness. Show me your pettiness and show me that you was a hustler and all about a dollar and not really about the betterment of this breed of the dogs. You know? So the hell with you. The hell with Titan. Titan, the hell with you, Craig. The hell with all y'all. You know? Everybody that want to roll with you. The hell with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, that same little clique with them same damn dogs. How is it a coincidence that one little clique had all the best damn dogs? PB K9s, y'all stay safe, y'all stay legal, and I'm out.